Hey, hi, hello, welcome back everyone. It's time for me to store more photo cards. This is the stack we're working with today. It's not huge, but it's been a couple of months at this point and I just really want to put them away. So we're going to put them away. I talk a lot, so it's not like it's going to be a shorter video necessarily. But we'll get started. Let's get started with Mamamoo because I have a handful of Mamamoo cards. I don't know what changes you have or have not seen in my binders. I think everything should be up to date with my little like 9-pocket challenge videos, but I know not everybody watches those. So if you haven't seen Mamamoo's 2 binders, or maybe I introduced that last time, but we have just a couple of group things. I have an I Say the Best. We have this Hwasa. This was a trade. It was a weird little, I count this as the trade. We traded 1 card and then I bought 3 more from them. They were super sweet. They were really nice to trade with. But so I'm counting this part as the trade. And that means we have a nice little, so now I have 1 of everybody and I have 1 more Wien on the way, but she's coming from Indonesia, so she's gonna take a while to get here. But speaking of Wien, I do actually have 1 Wien. This is the one takes version. I don't know. I've expressed this before. The amount of versions for this album is too much. So we're gonna solve this by putting her here for now. And then, I don't want to worry about that right now. So Hwasa's gonna go here. Honestly, maybe it's worth double sleeving some of the, or not double sleeving, but like, you know, front and backing some of these pages for some of these, because some of these are signatures and have cute, but a lot of them are not. And like, I don't think the unit ones aren't necessarily super cute. So we'll see, but a Wien. So I think that's 2 for that set. I think they only had like 1 set of selfies for this version. And then, so for miscellaneous, I don't know where to put these. I just made an impulse purchase a while back. It was funny because I kept forgetting that I made it because it was a 1 payment group order. But RBW did this like lunchbox merch through RBW Cafe, or over Rainbow World Bridge, their cafe. And there was someone who wanted just like the physical items and not the PCs, and no one else had claimed them, so it's kind of a, well, screw it, I'm just going to get them. And look how cute she is. I like this one a lot with the little like Hamburi just kind of halfway in the background. It's very, very cute. By the time you see this, it might have come out already, but Icy Baby, the pre-release for Moonbyul, is coming out very soon. How do I put these together? They will just go on the back and I will cover these cute backs. I think it's about time maybe I make a miscellaneous page for Mamamoo solo stuff maybe, or for like pre-order benefits. I don't know. Maybe I should condense these back into the miscellaneous section since they've been half finished forever. And I can just sort of collect extra things as I get them, but they're so cute. But Moonbyul's having a comeback. I'm really excited. Solar's also having a comeback, or at least she's releasing a single, which it feels so soon for her to have comeback because we just had Colors like 2 months ago. And I've seen literally 1 video that said it's going to be a Chinese single and it's a Chinese debut. I can't confirm or deny this because I have not seen anything official so far that confirms that, and so I don't know. I don't know what to do with that information. It'd be cool if that's what was true, but like, I don't know. So I also have this Solar for 2 rabbits, I believe. Oh, I have to mark her. She was a trade. But now we must remember, was my original plan like this? This feels like they're the same outfit, right? Yeah. I feel like that was my plan. Ta-da! So Mamamoo stuff is coming soon. I'll be excited to see how that goes. I'm super excited for a Moonbyul album, as always. Starlit of Twinkle was last summer, so it's time, you know? I guess it doesn't matter if you see the back of this page, but... And then I'm going to sneak up here because I forgot about how I ordered things. I also traded for this Moonbyul. So I have another Starlit of Muse card. We'll just put her there for now. So now I have a nice 9 pocket of this. So maybe as I accumulate more cards, I can actually properly organize it. But I'm quite pleased. My solo collection for her looks so good, and I'm so happy about it. But that's all the Mamamoo I have to start. I'm excited for their comeback. I'm ready. It's coming soon. Moonbyul's been up to, she asked people to draw, based on the title, Icy Baby, for them to draw Hambiori, which is her little like hamster guy, in different ways. And she's been changing her profile picture every day, I think on From or Twitter, one of those websites, to use a different picture each time that people have made. And I just think that's so cute. So next up, I don't actually have any toys today, but I've skipped all the way to the miscellaneous section because I have quite a few just like random cards because it was like buy 2 get 1 free. So I was like, sure, I'll get a free card. And I got a bunch of freebies from somebody when I bought a bunch of stuff. So to start us off, we have this Jungyeon. So I'm going to go ahead and put you back here. So then Jungyeon can be with the rest of the team. Jungyeon can go next to Jungyeon. Ta-da! And then so some of my additional bonus cards include, oh, I have to get a new page. I'll be right. We've expanded the miscellaneous section quite nicely. So I also have this Chu from Howl, because Chu is neat. And then we have, oh, I should dig up something actually different in the back. I also have this Vivi. This was literally a random freebie, but if you don't know, Vivi is my Luna bias. She's my Lucemble bias, and I love her. So this made me really, you know what? I'm going to be really petty. Vivi is older than Chu. But it made me so happy to like, I just got like a random stack of cards I have to presume that he couldn't get rid of. So I have a Vivi card and life is good. I have this Leah, which is, it came to me unripped, but I ripped it off. A message card. Leah is great. It's in the angel outfits from, oh, what's the song? It's the song that everyone hates, and low-key is my favorite ITZY song. I Don't Fall for Boys Like You. It's at the Boys Like You outfit. And I love it. So I'm going to keep her in the back here. And then I also have this iChillin member who I don't know. I looked it up, but I want to say it was like Ji-yoon or something like that. But this is iChillin from their latest comeback. I don't know much about iChillin. I do not keep up with them, but we love official cards, and I love it's just here to show my like girl group love back here, you know? And also these random boys. But that's what I have for the miscellaneous section. I like actually have cards for them, which is really fun. Summer of Comeback. Again, by the time you see this, a lot of these will probably have come out, but like the summer of comebacks is happening, everybody. Like we just had Idol, we just had Irene Sulgi, we just had, oh, who else had a comeback that I was hyping up? I can't remember now. Oh, UAU just debuted. I'll talk more about that when we get to Dreamcatcher, because I do have Dreamcatcher cards today. But, it's been so exciting, and I know there's more on the way. Twice is coming back. ITZY's coming back. Their trailer for ITZY was, like, insane. I really like it. Oh, who else? There's other people coming back, too. I want to say maybe Stacy, ? No, that's wrong. They just came back, like, a month ago. There's someone else. There's another, like, big girl group that people are excited about. I think maybe Kepler, ? I am not sure, but Triple S. No, Triple S just had a comeback. I love it. I love it. First of all, the aesthetics of the album and the music video in general. I think the music video is a work of art, and I want to make it's so good. I want to make a video essay talking about the album, or not talking about that music video. It is phenomenal. Are You Alive? I think it is a little bit simple, and there's something not quite as bombastic about it, and it doesn't hit the same way as Girls Never Die, and I will admit that. And I know there's some people who like it, but it's not their favorite. And I'll admit, I don't know if it's necessarily my favorite, but I think it is so well done. It is so catchy, and I cannot get over the music video. I like that they actually added a dance break, because like for Girls Never Die, they did not do the dance break. And so it's just so sad. I love that the dance break is actually there. I love the aesthetics. I love the scene where they're all around the fire, and it's this like almost haunting culty scene because there's 24 of them dancing around this big ass bonfire. It's phenomenal. I've really been in my Triple S feels. Badge War came out today, season 3, and I love Badge War. I don't know, I've been loving everything Triple S lately, like a little more than normal. And to really like show that, I am here to show you what I finally I got this Sohyun. And the reason I have this Sohyun is because I actually bought a whole set of cards. And should I show it on camera? I think I will. The reason I bought this set is because it had a polar. Oh my god, you can't even see it. Sorry, could you even see the assemble cards? And I was like flipping through them. I hope so. I'm only one card away from finishing assemble, and I've purchased it, so it's on the way to me now. I finally did it how many years later? This is not some of my best camera work, team. I'm just so excited to chat. But this is the vision for assemble, right? I'm so excited. I love this Sumin. She's so cute. But I have this Sohyun. This is the Sohyun I have been searching for. I have been insistent that I wanted this one on my page, and she's also been so hard to get because everyone else also loves Sohyun. I will say after Visionary Vision era, I think Sohyun is my second bias also. Like, that's also been part of why I wanted it so badly. I love her vibe. I love that I can recognize her voice in songs. I love that she's composing things. I love when idols have credits on songs. Sohyun, you know, chef's kiss. She's fantastic. So I got this along with a bunch of other Nien cards in a set because I don't know how much I should show on camera, but here, maybe we'll do like a little bit of face here. I bought a Polaroid. This is my very first Polaroid. And it's of my girl Mien. So I have her on a shelf, and she's in like a fancy little hollow sleeve. I have her in the decorated top loader, as you can see. I have her all. I'm so excited. But that came with a bunch of different cards. And after buying that set, I traded for something else, I decided I'm going to try to collect Nien more thoroughly, as in I'm going to try to get all of her album cards at minimum. I might also try to do that for Sohyun, but I'm not committing to that just because she is more popular. And I know more people are very motivated to collect her, and I'm okay having a couple cards that are hard to find, but if like all of the cards are hard to find, it stops being fun. So that's my big Triple S update. It was so expensive. It took me, myself, and I had to like talk a long time before I committed to it, because like a Polaroid's a lot of money. But basically I talked myself into it because it came with so many other photo cards. I was like, well, I can either trade the ones I already have, and that's a bunch of cards that I don't have already. It was a good set of cards. There was at least like, I want to say between 8 and 12 cards. I don't remember off the bat. it was like between 8 to 10 cards too, which is in triple S terms a fair amount of money. But also I also have a couple Assemble 24 cards here. So I have this Nakyung, which was a trade, and Sumin, who was also a trade. So that means that we are at, and I actually have a Sohyun and a Haeren on the way, so I'm actually not doing too bad for Assemble 24. A year after the era, I have maybe 8 cards left to get. And I will admit, one of them is Jinmi, but I don't think that's going to be the worst thing in the world if, like, I have one member left who's hard to find at the end of all of this. So that's pretty exciting, and I'm excited to narrow in, especially because I have, like I said, I have my last Assemble card on the way. I just finished Lovelution. Pretty much all the old eras of albums are done for me, so I get to really zero in on this album and Assemble 25 pretty soon. So it's going to be really good, and I'm very excited to be able to like narrow in on Triple S and start getting these done. I really like collecting them. They're so much fun. So then I get to skip through. Here's Large Inclusion City. I don't know what I don't think much has come in since you've last seen the binders, but here's the fast flip through to Visionary Vision Performante with this Jian. So she's in here, and I just bought Yubin this week, so by the next Storing Photocards video, she will have to be here unless something's gone horribly wrong. And then I'll be done with VV, which is incredible. So like that'll be all the units done, and I'll just have full group releases left to work on, which is so, so cool. I'm so excited. I've joined a couple of Assemble 25 group orders, so I'll have photo books on the way. I'll have a couple pulls. I have a friend who's a group order manager who sells like all the scanned copies because he sells a lot of the digital ones. So I know I will be able to buy at least a good bulk of them from him. My Triple S collection is going to look so good. Ugh. I love them. So, oh, my tops from the album, in case you were curious, is, I think my top song is Too Hot, followed by Diablo and closely Firework Diary. That is easily my top 5 of that album. Like, all of the songs are very good, but those are my ride or die favorites. And so I mentioned before that I had some bonus cards. So here are some of the others from the set. This is not all of them, because like I said, there were some dupes in there. But this is kind of why, well, this was a separate trade actually, but I was like, well, I have these cards, I might as well try to pick up Nien more fully. And I have this Sohyun, so I thought really hard about whether I wanted to trade her or not. But since I've become more solidified in her being my second bias, it's been a lot harder for me to be like, yeah, I'll just trade her away. But I love her. So for now, I will make a little Nien row. Then I'll make a Sohyun row. And then as I get more for both of them, I will figure out how I want to make that look. But this is expanding the Triple S miscellaneous section. Anyway, everybody go watch Are You Alive? Please and thank you. It's so good. Even if you're not in love with the song, like, the music video is worth watching for that alone. So next up, we've got Dreamcatcher. And I have a fair amount of Dreamcatcher. It's not like before where I had heaps and bounds of Dreamcatcher. It's just, I have a good amount here. So I think I set up my miscellaneous section. I'm not 100%. Because my first things I have is I have 4 different not Rate of Dream, Odd Eye cards. That's Road to Utopia. I have made 1 spot. Brilliant. We will put I know I probably forgot about these when I was organizing this. I will put Handong here as she's supposed to go. And then Dami will go down here. And I will fix that off camera. We're all gonna just be cool about it. So the big Dreamcatcher news is Handong released a song recently that I quite like. It's very pretty. It's very lightweight. It's like it's warm and poppy, and it definitely sounds like winter. And I loved winter, so it's cool to hear that she's kind of following that aesthetic of music. So I'm very proud of her for releasing a song. UAU debuted this week, and it's also very good. I like it a lot. Here's my hot take. I don't know if it's a hot take, but that album kind of feels like an album of, oh shoot, I do not know the versions on these. This one's limited, I know that. It sort of feels like an album of 4 B-sides, and so they're all really good, but I don't think 2 Months has the like title track flair that I'm really looking for. So I guess you would go here because I don't have the Handong equivalent. I have such opposite cards for these 2 members, and it's so funny. So I enjoy UAU quite a bit. I like 2 Months. It's catchy. Attitude, I really like Attitude, and Sacrifice is my favorite. Very good. But there's something about them that they don't quite feel, they just don't feel super punchy in a way that I can't explain. So this is a regular album card. Isn't she so cute? Someone came into my DMs offering to sell her and basically let me pay what I wanted. So I did, and I'm quite pleased. I thought she was going to be a lot harder to find because she's cute as hell. She is sideways though, which was a choice, but you know, they didn't always do sets back in these eras. But Sua of UAU. I guess the Hangul says UIU, but you are you. But I like to say UAU. And once again, I'm asking for everybody to just be cool. It's Miss Kimbora. Oh my god. Oh my god. She looks so good. I'm obsessed with the red set of outfits. It looks, I think, my favorite outfit on all 3 of them. But like Bora in that red outfit is absolutely bananas. She looks so good. And I do enjoy seeing her in a unit because you can just have the time to see more of her star power. Like, that's not a knock against Dreamcatcher. There's just 7 of them. So you inherently have to share more spotlight, you know? And being in, that doesn't feel like the right outfit, so let's say it's this one. So getting to see her do, like, get a 3rd of the spotlight instead of the 7th is amazing, because I love Sua a lot. And I know I said before, I was like, I'm not sure if I'm gonna collect UAU, because I thought about it since Sua is my 3rd bias. And every once in a while, I think, should I collect Sua? I just think to myself, what if? Oh, that's right. This is a limit. You're a limited too, aren't you? That's why I have that here. I will organize better if I get Handong ones. I guess there's one concept. Maybe we'll do concept. but there's so many cards for it. It's kind of crazy. So I do think I will go ahead and put up a wish list for her, and I will try to buy a few cards, but I'm not going to be a completionist for Sua's album cards during UAU releases because I don't have the patience to collect that many cards. I'm already collecting so many other things for so many other groups. And as soon as Dami or Handong chooses to do a release that has photo cards, I'm probably going to go for them. Dami especially. So, my sweet Christmas love. I'll have these to maybe start whatever era they do next. We'll see how that fits. Yeah, sorry, I do not plan anything I'm going to say before I start this. I just open up my binders and start talking. I'm sure you can tell. Ooh, here. Some very important cards I got lost. I think I hashed that out last time. So, I went and bought different ones. These are not the ones that I lost originally, but they make me really happy. So I just went ahead and bought them. I saw one of my mutuals sells things on eBay and was like, if you buy through my eBay, I'm doing a sale. So I said, screw it, that's good enough for me. Banana Milk Handong. She was like $6 or $7 because she was on sale. So, win. And now I have like 2 little sets. I don't anticipate ever getting this for Handong because that'll be tough. I don't expect to find her for this either because, again, it'll be tough. So this is good enough for me. Now I have this bottom of the page filled out, and that's all I could ask for. If there's ever another Dreamcatcher OT7 era, I will probably do something similar where I just buy a handful of really cute pre-order benefits. Oh my god, I'm out of breath. Can you tell I had a coffee before I started recording? I finished it like maybe 20 minutes before I started. My bad, team. But that's the Dreamcatcher progress. It doesn't look like a lot because it's spread out over so many eras, but it's a good handful of cards. Lots of Dami cards, which I'm excited about. I will have more random miscellaneous cards on the way because I am hosting a group order pretty soon. That should be going through pretty soon. Someone was selling ridiculously cheap album cards, and they weren't necessarily the members I collect, but they were too good at prices and no one else was hosting. So I went ahead and hosted just to hopefully help people get cheap album cards, and I got a fair number of claims. So that I'm working with the seller. I'm going to buy that soon. I might do a sorting video for the group order just because I think it's fun. It'll be fun to show off all of the different cards and stuff because it's a fair number of album cards and some pre-order benefits. So, you're probably like, why are we here? I don't have Billy cards. I have something extraordinarily exciting no one is ready for. Are you ready? We're going to start a new collection. So this group debuted almost a year ago now. Probably a year ago by the time this comes out. They only have one physical release. And I have been hitting my head into a wall trying to collect their cards. Because I went back and forth of whether I was going to collect them. And then after about a month, I was like, you know what? Screw it, I'll do it. I want to get into a group, collecting a group at the beginning. Because normally I wait a couple of comebacks. And it'd be nice to collect them, get through one era, and collect as current, and then not feel the pressure to back collect, and if I ever stop standing them, I can just trade and sell away the cards. This is a funny joke because it took me so goddamn long to get any cards. I'm pleased to announce that when it rains, it pours, so I managed to buy multiple of these cards. I think I have some duplicates incoming right now because I got a little trigger happy upon buying them, because apparently I collect the members that everyone else wants to collect. I recently released a video about them, actually. I'm so excited to present to you Bad Villain, aka their debut single, Overstep. Oh my god, it is impossible to collect them. I have seen more pre-order benefits and non-album stuff for sale than regular album cards everywhere. I've looked at Mercari Japan, I've looked at Mercari US, I have looked on Instagram, I've looked on eBay. Like, it's wild out here. So this group is more Nugu than I thought. My bad. I just really like their music and I wanted to have some silly little photo cards of my favorite members. So I think I've been teasing that I was going to pick up a new group and start a new collection for I don't know how long. But it's finally happening because I was waiting till I actually had cards to show you. So if you follow me on Instagram, you've probably known this was coming because I've had the wish list up for quite a while. But my goal is I'd like to collect my top 3, which in this case is Emma, Chloe Young, and Ina. This is everybody else's top 3 also. It's not, it just feels like it. But I have, by a miracle of God and some other collecting wizards, actually have all of the silver cards here. And then I have one of the blue version. Or blue outfits. It's the red back. Actually, I should take these out. What's really cool about them is, first of all, the backs are like super shiny silver, which I love. And the cards themselves are glossy. My lighting is medium, so I don't know how much you can see in real life. But, so that's the front and the back of this version. One is the over version, one is the step version. I can't tell you which is which. And then this red version, it's really interesting. They're matte. Or like the front is glossy still, but the backs are matte. And I just think that's such a cool detail as a way to distinguish the album versions and to give them a little more style. So I think that's neat. And you can feel the weight difference between them in that the matte ones are a little bit thicker. I believe. I'll have to, one of them is, one of them, you can tell it's a little bit thicker, and I just think that's so interesting. But, so I have 4 out of the 6 bad villain cards I would like. There's only 6 to collect because they only have 1 physical release so far. I am begging Big Planet to give them a comeback. I'm hoping Viviz's comeback provides enough money for them to give Bad Villain a comeback. Otherwise, why else would you debut a girl group? But so I have an extra Emma, and I think I have a spare Ina on the way. If anybody has the red version of Emma or Chloe Young, and you are looking for either of these 2 cards, at the Dreamer's Pen on Instagram, let's make this happen. Please. If you ever see posts for these 2 cards, just throw them in the comments of this video even. Like, I'm looking for them. I can flex my own choice about whether to purchase them or not. But I just need to know that they are real, because the only time I've seen them is for people trading for, or I've seen people who like have this and they like only want this card and things like that. I've seen a couple that are like only trading for my Yunsaw wish list. It's like, but I don't have any Yunsaw cards right now. I've thought about buying other members' cards just so I could try to use them as trading pieces for whenever those random things pop up. I'm trying to see if I could come up with 3 Wade trades of people who I see are only trading for a specific thing. I don't know. I'm going to make it happen. When it rains, it pours. We're almost there. I'm so excited. Because I love Bad Villain, and I think it's super cool to collect them. Their debut, I really love their discography. I know it's very short, but I love every song they have right now. I'm looking forward to them making more songs, and I like representing the things I love via photo cards. So Bad Villain's on the radar. Maybe we'll never see this page again. Hopefully we will. But that's all we have for this binder. On to the last one, I have some perky cards. And it's not many perky cards, but they're exciting perky cards. I am getting to the point in my Purple Kiss collection where, like, because I have so many cards, I don't necessarily have huge hauls of them anymore, but I think that makes every card I get that much more impactful. So we're actually going to start off with Cabin Fever, which is amazing because, as I like to affectionately say, when we flip past the Cabin Fever section, don't worry about that. We don't talk about her. Oh, I joined a group order via my friend, and my large inclusions are now complete through Headway. So it's large inclusion city out here. Okay, so we have the red ones, the red version. So for this version of the album, we have Dozy, and Goin. I love this Dozy. It's so cute. So that finishes this photo book set. Incredible. And then we also have these two Poca versions. This Yuki, which is cute as hell. Look at her. And this Swan. The little bows in her hair. And I've recently purchased some more Cabin Fever cards, so they're on the way. I just have to wait very patiently for them and then scramble for the last few that I am missing. But then for the purple version, we have this Goin. So I'm now done with Goin cards. Goin. And then I have Dozies as well. And then we have two different Swans. I'm terribly excited for this Swan because she's cute. And then Peace Sign Swan from the Poca version. Or, I lied, this is not the Poca version. I've purchased her, she's on the way. We're actually looking for, this is the last photo book version. So that's, the Purple Kiss photo book is done with the exception of this chain. And I have the last Yuki and the other set secured. So, I have this Ire secured, I have this chain secured, and I have the Swan secured. And then I also have these two secured and this one very recently secured. So the very last thing I need is this one chain to be done with Cabin Fever album cards. Again, kind of crazy, but these pages look so good now that they're filled in. I feel like they were just sad and empty for so long. And these are finally done as well. This is part of finishing my large inclusions. The Maknae page finally has cards. So basically my main next target is to finish Cabin Fever and then work on Japanese cards, because I would love to finish this set. I would love to get more on the Violet cards. Oh, and actually, I don't think you've seen this on camera yet, or if you have, it was in my other video. I've actually, because I have so many large inclusions now, this binder now stops with Festa. And the new binder that I mentioned I bought many moons ago is here, and I have it starting with BXX. And the cool thing is I have these little postcards. I think they're from the Japanese releases. They're very cute. They were 50 cents in my friend's group order, so I just kind of grabbed them. So Headway. Ooh, are y'all ready for Headway? I don't know if you are. So let's start off with, all the way from New Zealand, this trade, Swan holding a diamond. I feel like I could not find this card for a while, and now, of course, because I bought it, I seem to be seeing it everywhere. But that fills out this spread. Beautiful. And then here we're gonna open with Dozy. The Dozy that eluded me in how many Poco versions did I order? 10? In 10 Poco versions, I could not pull one Dozy. Boom. And then she's so cute. If there becomes a point where this card right now it's very popular, I think, because everyone's sort of finishing Headway. Maybe in a couple months when the ground has settled, so to speak. I'm not a 9-pocket collector, but if I was, this would be the card I would do it with. Dozy's photo cards this era, I think, are some of my favorites for the era. We're done with Headway. I still have some large inclusions. I'm not done with the large inclusions. I thought I claimed them when my friends go. I did not. So I do have to finish the large inclusions, which is kind of silly, but the photo cards are done. These are so cute. Maybe I will switch these two, because as much as I like this being different, I love this set so much that maybe putting it in the middle would be good. I'm done with Headway, and I'm almost done with Cabin Fever. So my Purple Kiss collection, especially for Korean album cards, is going fantastic, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited to be nearly caught up when they've said they're going to have a comeback. I think the words they used were when it's hot, so a lot of people are assuming that means like July. I don't know if that's true, but we haven't had a Perky comeback this year, and I miss them. So I'm super excited to be caught up with what they have put out. I'm excited to, because I'm not trying to back collect, maybe have the funds to set aside to buy some of their albums as they come out and join group orders and things like that. I'm definitely planning on getting at least one set of whatever photo book Poco combination comes out, / maybe getting a few pre-order benefits just because I can for this next era. It's gonna be great. We're just gonna stay here. That is all the cards I have for you today. Thank you so much for hanging out with me throughout this. I've had a blast. I know it's not the hugest haul, but she's been sitting in my box for 2.5 months now, and I needed to put her in a page. It was a necessity, you know? I will catch you in the next one of whatever I'm doing. My fellow K-pops and cosmic bodies, thank you so much for spending time with me. I super appreciate it. This channel has 100 whole subscribers and some change, and that's really, I don't think I've addressed that yet, but that's very cool. It's very cool to think that there's 100 people who liked listening to me ramble enough to click the subscribe button and find out when I've made more videos. May the stars align so that you have the best fortune possible in your future, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.